my name is Kara, and I'm going to lead you through a short yoga session for our virtual 2020 American Heart Association Heart Walk. So go ahead and get comfortable in a comfortable seated position. If you don't have a yoga mat, maybe being inside on the carpet or just something soft. And finding that comfortable seated pose. And just closing the eyes and sitting up nice and tall, making sure we're not going forward or back. We have nice neutral hips. Our shoulders are down and relaxed. We'll take a deep breath in and out. And then we'll inhale and exhale, bringing the chin to the chest, stretching the neck. And then we can inhale, coming back up, and exhale the head to the right. Inhale the head back to center, and exhale to the left. And then we'll inhale back to the middle. We can open our eyes, sitting nice and tall still. We'll bring our arms out, and on an inhale, bring the arms up. And exhale, slowly coming down, almost pressing like the air has resistance. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, coming down. This time we'll inhale halfway up, and then bring our arms around kind of like we were holding a beach ball. So we'll take an inhale and exhale forward like we're hugging that beach ball. Inhale and exhale, opening up. So just stretching out that heart center, feeling the stretch on the chest and then through the arms. And again, we'll inhale forward, exhale back, opening up. Inhale and exhale. And then we'll inhale back to the center and bringing that right hand down to the mat. We'll lift up the left arm and reach over to the side, stretching those side waist muscles. We can look up toward the sky or the ceiling. And then inhale back up. Exhale down. And same thing on the other side. Inhaling the right arm up and reaching over. The left hand's down on the ground. We're feeling that stretch all the way down the side waist. And then we can inhale back up, exhale down. And from here, we'll bring our left hand to the right knee. We're going to do a twist here. So the right hand comes back behind us, lifting nice and tall. And we'll turn with the belly, the chest, and lastly the head, only if it feels okay on the neck. So we're feeling that twist all the way up our spine. And then we'll inhale, unwinding back to the center. Exhale, same thing on the other side. That left hand's back behind us. We lift nice and tall. The right hand is on the left knee. And we'll turn with the belly, and then the chest, and lastly the head. And then we'll come back to the center, and we'll make our way to all fours. So we'll have the knees underneath the hips and the wrists are under the shoulders. If we have any pain in the wrists, we can make fists with our hands, and then that'll help relieve some of the pain there. But otherwise, having the fingers spread wide, we have a nice flat back here, so making sure we're not rounding either way. And this is our tabletop position. So from tabletop, we'll move into cat and cow. On an inhale, we'll drop the belly and raise the crown of the head, coming into cow. And then exhale, bringing the chin to the chest and rounding that back, coming in to cat. So we'll inhale into cow, dropping the belly, lifting the crown of the head. And exhale, really pressing the belly button toward the spine, feeling the space in between each vertebrae. And just continue with your own breath. Inhale into cow, exhale into cat. Just do one more of each pose. And then we'll come back to that neutral tabletop. And then from here, we'll lift our right hand so it's facing with the palms facing in. And then we can stay right here or bring the left toes down on the ground or lifting up, making one line for spinal balance. So making sure we're checking in with our back, trying not to have that arch. We want to have a nice flat back. Reaching forward with that hand and pressing back with the foot. Really testing our balance and our strength here. Remember to breathe, and we'll take another breath in, reaching a little further, and then we'll exhale, coming back down, then shake it out, and we'll do the other side. So left hand comes up, palms facing in. We can stay right here, or bring those toes on the ground, or lift the leg off the ground, flexing through that back foot, checking in with our spines again. We have a nice straight spine. We're reaching forward and then pressing back. Remember those breaths as we take another breath in, reaching, and then exhaling, coming back down, and shake it out. And we can bring those knees about mat's width apart and come back into child's pose. So we're sinking through the hands, and it helps us when we press through our palms to sink back into our hips some more. Great job. Now we'll press up through our child's pose and come back to all fours, and we'll make our way up to standing. So we can step one foot forward and then the other, maybe hanging here in our forward fold. And then we'll inhale, lift up, and exhale, coming back into what is called mountain pose. So we have our feet nice and grounded, our legs are engaged, our core is nice and tight, and relaxing those shoulders down and lifting up from the crown of our heads, nice and tall. We'll take a breath in and exhale out. And then from here, we'll inhale and step out, exhale. With our legs apart, we're going to have our toes kind of pointed out toward the sides a little bit. So we're going to warm up the body a little bit more. And these are called sunflowers and moonflowers. So first we'll bend the knees, bring the hands to the hips. And here we are preparing for our pose. So you can see that the knees kind of go in the same line as those toes. And from here we'll bring our arms out to touchdown arms. And from here we'll come into our moonflowers first. So we'll inhale, lifting up, pressing through the fingertips and straightening those legs, and exhale, coming down into that squat. So here, our modification, you can just move the arms or just not come down as far. Or if you'd like to make it a little bit deeper, you can come down into a deeper squat and then inhale up. So we'll just move with our breath wherever you are. Exhale here, inhale up, exhale down. So feeling how we're starting to warm up those big major muscle groups of the body. And we'll do one more. Reaching, and we'll exhale, coming back down into where our hands are on our hips. So we're in this squat. And again, our modification may be up here, or just the knees slightly bent, or knees can stay straight. Otherwise, we'll stay here. So this one, the first one we had our tailbone going straight down toward the ground. And now we're going to hinge at the hips. I'll turn this way so you can see. Hinge at the hips, and we're going to reach down like we're gathering something off the ground. So this is where our sunflower pose comes from. So we'll reach down, inhale, lifting up, the arms kind of cross, more fluid of a movement. Exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Great job, remembering to match that movement with the breath. Hopefully feeling a little bit warmed up, feeling those muscles working. We'll do one more. Good, and then exhale those hands down, and we'll walk the feet back together. And then from here we'll do a warrior 1 and 2 on each side. So we'll step our right foot forward. Our left foot's going to come back and at an angle behind us. So here, if we want to come deeper, we sink through the hips, still making sure that knee and ankle are aligned with each other. If we want to come a little bit more of a modification, we can step that back foot in some. And then we can stay right here, or we can bring the arms up for warrior one. So in our warrior one, we're trying to get our hips aligned with that short edge of the mat. So the right hip comes back, left hip comes forward, and we're relaxing those shoulders away from the ears, remembering to breathe here. And we'll take a breath in, and we'll exhale, opening up into warrior two. So you can see how the hips are now aligned with the long edge of the mat. We're relaxing those shoulders down away from the ears again, and then our gaze goes over that right middle finger. So warrior two is really cool because we can feel the stretch and the strengthening of the hips at the same time. Remember that breath. We'll take a breath in, exhale, and we'll inhale back to the front, warrior one, and exhale those hands down, and we can walk that back foot in and shake those legs out. Good job. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. We'll step the right foot back. It's at an angle behind us. Front knee and ankle are aligned. And we can stay here with the hands on the hips or lifting those arms for warrior one on the other side. This time the left hip comes back, right hip comes forward, and we're sinking down through those hips. Our modification could be here, hands on the hips. Remembering to breathe as we take another breath in. And then we'll exhale, opening up into warrior two on the other side. So we have our right hand behind us, left hand's pointed forward, relaxing those shoulders down away from the ears. Remember that breath. We'll take another inhale and exhale, and then inhaling forward, warrior one, and exhale those arms down, and we'll step that back foot in. Shake it out. Great job. So let's take another breath in, lifting those arms up and out. Bring the arms down. Great. And then from here, we're going to do a balancing pose. So if you'd like to come up against a wall or something flat, or put your hand on a chair, feel free to go ahead and do that. So coming into tree pose, we'll bring our left foot onto the ground first. Our right knee opens out to the side. And here we have a lot of different places we can stop. So maybe this tests our balance, having the toes on the mat, and just listening to our bodies. So maybe this is where we stop. Or we can bring our foot up our leg. The only place we don't want it is right on the knee. So finding that foot placement first, and then the hands could stay on the hips. Or maybe the hands come to prayer at our heart centers. Or if you'd like, bringing the arms up and they can be out like tree branches. So finding something to look at that doesn't move to help our balance. And if we come out, just knowing that that's okay to get right back into it. Remembering that breath. We'll take another inhale. And then exhale those arms down. Release that leg. Shake those legs out. Great job. And then we'll switch sides, grounding that right foot. The left knee opens out to the side. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we lift that leg up. Again, just not on that knee. And then once we have that, we can find our hand placement. Maybe hands on the hips, hands at prayer at heart center, or arms up together or out like tree branches. Finding that object that doesn't move or something to look at that doesn't move to help us keep our balance, remembering our breath, and just accepting again that if we fall out, we can come right back into it. We'll take another inhale and exhale here in tree pose. Good job. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing those hands down and releasing that leg and shaking it out. Great job. And then from our mountain pose again, we're going to have that nice strong stance with our feet. Our legs are engaged, our shoulders are down. We're going to stretch that heart center a little bit more. Just since this is a heart walk, we're going to spend a little bit extra time on the chest and the heart center. So what we're going to do is bring the hands to the base of our neck. We're going to be right here. And then we're just going to open those elbows out. We can look up toward the ceiling or the sky, And just feel like we have a light shining from our hearts up, letting us stretch there. We'll take another inhale, and then exhale, releasing those arms. Great job. And then let's stretch those side muscles again. So we'll bring the left arm up and then reach over toward the right side. So try to go over that space here, really lifting up tall and reaching. Good, and then we'll inhale, exhale that arm down, inhale the right arm up, lifting up nice and tall over that space, and then reaching over. And then we'll come back up, exhale the hand down. Great job. And then last thing we're going to do, we're going to interlace our fingers, and then starting from our hearts, we're going to press up toward the sky or the ceiling. And just doing that big stretch here. And we'll take a big breath in. And then exhale, release those arms. And then we'll bring our hands to prayer in front of our heart centers. We'll bow our heads. And we'll honor ourselves and honor everyone that's participating in the heart walk, all of our survivors. And we'll lift our heads. May the light in me bow to the light in all of you. Namaste.